Hi, this is Fabio.
And this is Maria.
And welcome back to The Gay Agenda.
So we finally watched the episode 7 of The Loyal Pin. And now we are here. We are back with the scorecard.
And we have more character than usual.
Yes.
Exciting.
Let's start. So we have...
Yeah, let's open the show with Anin, as always.
Yeah.
And as always...
As always...
She's gonna get 5 chilies.
Absolutely 5 chilies.
You guys say that we are Anin biased, and it's true. I mean, we are.
We are. Why deny it?
We are not gonna deny it. But at the same time, it's not like she doesn't deserve 5 chilies.
She absolutely deserves 5 chilies. I think she's wife material. Come on.
She's so caring and
her letters are so poetic. Like, I mean, you can see the love through this letter. I also want to say that in this episode, she stood her ground. I mean, she did let her brother take care of the suitors, but at the same time, when she was with Aun, the princess, she stood her ground. She said, "Okay, no, I don't want this. I don't love you. Just no.
Go away." Yeah.
So, and for me, just for that, she deserved 5 chilies. Yeah,
it was a very powerful moment, which I'm glad they included into the episode.
Yeah.
And it's very important because a lot of GL and BL, they portray a very toxic love, which can sometimes cross boundaries.
Yeah.
So it's good sometimes to see what is right and what is wrong, and people like spelling it to you and like saying out loud, this is wrong. I'm not gonna accept this.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously do know that many of you obviously the shows like the series Affair and stuff like that, and there's a lot of toxic behaviors. We don't mind, but I think it's
as long as you have consent.
Yeah, I think it's really important that I think it's really important that we underline this particular thing, because it's wrong. It's wrong. We might like it in some characters because they're hot, but at the same time, I think since this show it's backed by the Thai government, they should do it right, and they did it right.
They did it
perfectly. Also, I think it's worth to mention how good Anin is in the relationship, because when Pin said that she wasn't ready to say goodbye, she respected her wish. Like, okay, she's not gonna come and see me to say goodbye, and instead she just basically, they greeted each other the night before,
and then she just accepting that
exactly. So she respected Pin's wish.
Can we talk about the ugly crying in the car? Like, she committed to the character, and she just gave her best performance. Like, she gave her everything, which I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
We got Pin. I think Pin this week deserves 5 chilies too. First of all, because she stood their ground with Kumku.
Oh my god, that was so
finally
epic. That was epic.
Finally.
Remove yourself. Kindly remove yourself.
MVP of the episode. Can I just say it?
I'm gonna say as well, like, she was the best character this episode. This week, she definitely won.
Yeah.
If last week was all about Prick, this week is all about Pin. She, I think, like, I don't know, it was all about her growing into this, like, beautiful and confident woman that is not afraid to speak her mind. Like, she doesn't have Anin to protect her anymore, so she gotta step up.
And she did.
Which is great.
Yeah. And also, can we talk about how Freen, again, she portrayed the emotions so well, especially when she was thinking about Anin and she was imagining Anin to be with her. I mean, I felt it. It was so special to see. So kudos to Freen.
As we always say, she doesn't need words. She doesn't need to speak.
No.
All she needs is a
amazing.
facial expression.
Come on, she's amazing. She's amazing. So.
And hopefully it's not gonna be unnoticed, but I really like the relationship between Prick and Pin. In the absence of Anin, they really came together and supported each other through the 2 years that they had to wait. And I think that is very sweet and cute, because they're the person that love Anin the most, and they're the one that are suffering the most, and they know her the best. So I mean, that's just a match made in heaven. So I'm really happy that we got to see some of bonding and banter as well when Prick wasn't like she didn't want to give the exactly. So 5 chilies, absolutely.
Chilies, we have Prick. I think Prick deserves 5.
Absolutely,
so,
yes. I mean,
lately she's just
performing very well. Like, I don't understand what happened, but she went from a 4, a 3, a 4 to a 5 every single episode. Like, she really is giving the best performance as Prick.
Yeah, I mean,
every single episode now.
The way that she ugly cried when Anin was going away.
She goes from like ugly crying to like make us cry because we're laughing.
We are laughing, yeah. Like, I mean, she's such a
the range of the actress, like, it's crazy.
I mean, as I always say, Pinam, she absolutely need her own show.
Can we sign a petition or something?
Please.
Like, let's start something. Like, let's do it. Like, she needs.
Honestly, I will even watch her in a straight show with, I don't know, Nam and Hank together, whatever. Just give the two of them a lead role, because she deserves it. Come on, she's everything.
She's everything and more. This episode specifically, she was a great support for Pin. She literally done what Anin would have asked her to, and I'm sure Anin even asked her to look after Pin. And she did it so well. I mean, all that banter that they have is all, I'm sure, and I want to believe that is all done to cheer her up. She's not just oh, this is your letter. She's gonna try to make her smile. Like, this is why she's such a good person and such a good like character.
We love her. We love her so much. I think she's really, really important for. I'm not gonna say that without her, Anin and Pin wouldn't be that beautiful, but I think she's adding more color to the relationship.
And when she reminded to Pin that she have nothing to worry about. Like, Pin, you are the main. You had like the main desire for Anin. Like, you don't need to worry about it. Like, she said it well. I know her best, maybe even better than you do. And I can tell you, like, for a fact that she loves you so much. So you don't have to worry. That moment was very special as well. I feel like you can tell how much she cares about the two of them. And I mean, when she's teasing her as well, saying like, she won your heart and I just love her so much. So 5 chilies, easily, hands down, like 5 chilies.
We had one last character, and then we're gonna mention more
of the side characters that like appears this episode.
So we had Anan, so the big brother. I feel like just for the scene where he was speaking in English and it was so sexy, by the way. And Korean, I think he deserved 4 chilies.
Yeah, he does.
Not 5, just because he didn't have much screen time.
But the little screen time he had,
but
oh my god,
he was fire. He was fire.
It's no secret that I'm in love with Anon, and he's my favorite brother. But today,
honestly,
oh my god, like, Anon was hot.
Wow. Yeah.
Really, like, when he was speaking in English, like,
I was like, what?
Something happened. Something happened. And we got to see even more cute scenes with him and his sister when she's feeding him. I don't know what she was. I don't remember what she was eating, but
I don't remember either. But we love cute siblings moments.
Oh, and one good mention is that the restaurant or the coffee shop where they're doing this at is called Pink Theory.
Theory. It
was like Theory Rose or something like that.
Theory Rose,
something like that, but on the line. But there was a very good detail, and I don't know how I noticed that. I usually never like notice this kind of thing. But for some reason, I was looking at the name and I was like, wait. And then like it clicked. I was like, whoa, that is Pink Theory.
I didn't even notice, honestly. Did you guys notice, by the way?
If you did, then you're welcome. But yeah, that was cute. I feel like it was a very good touch.
Definitely. Then we have like 3 more characters who are really worth to mention. First of all, the auntie. I feel like she had a very sweet moment in the end with Pin, when she basically gave her the car. And she said that she loved her like a daughter, and then she hugged her. It was so precious.
It was special.
It was precious, and I think Pins needs a reminder that she's really loved, and not just by Anin or Prick, but even by her auntie.
And it just goes to reinforce what we said about the auntie in the previous episode of the scorecard of Loyal Pin. Like, she is so important for Pin, and I really love their bond. And I mean, that's easily like a 4 chilies.
I would think 4 chilies. We got the Princess Aun.
I mean, if it's possible to give 0 chilies, I'll give her 0. Take Conque. And like time 10. Like, he is persistent, he is pushy, but he never crossed that line of putting his hands on Anin and on Pin, and people might excuse her because she's a girl, but that doesn't mean that she's allowed to touch Anin. It was very creepy, and it was very disturbing that she went into her bed at night while she was sleeping, and she hugged her, and she like, you know, like, she wasn't just hugging her, like she like wanted to keep her there, like forced her, something that
like
she was uncomfortable.
Her,
she was uncomfortable with it. Like, that's borderline rape. I mean, it's a big word, but
it's sexual harassment.
It's sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment for sure.
And
100%.
It's disgusting, and I really feel like she needs to pay. And I will not excuse any of her behavior. I don't care how broken she is. I don't care what's her trauma. I'm not gonna excuse that, and I give her 0 chilies. 0.
Yeah, 0. I agree.
0, 0, 0.
Let's see if they bring the character more in the future episodes. But she started off really bad.
And to think that her sister stole my boyfriend. How dare they? Like, both. Like, can they just go away? Can they, like, stay in the UK?
But let's admit that the sister did it nicely, though.
I don't care how hot she is. She's not me, and
no. What I mean is she didn't use sexual harassment. I think.
Okay.
I mean, we hope so. Behind the scenes.
Like,
but
I hope she didn't, but I mean,
don't think so. But yeah, she definitely.
That family, I hate them.
0 chilies.
0.
0. We have one last character, which is Kunku. He didn't have much screen time. He actually had one.
You know what?
Scene.
At this point, I feel for him. I just think that he's delusional. I don't even think like he's mean. I just
should give him 1 chili just because we want to separate him from
Like, I think he's just delusional. I think like he's maybe he doesn't mean like to do something bad. He just doesn't understand.
No, it's just
like, he's that thick. You know what I mean? Like and it took Pin to actually say like clear, please remove yourself from my life.
Please remove.
Please like gently remove yourself, and kindly. For him to understand that he was barking at the wrong tree, like.
Did he understand though? We saw the trailer.
I mean, he's gonna come back.
So he didn't understand.
For a good 2 years, he kind of like stepped back.
Yeah.
We never heard from him since.
Yeah.
So he did understand something. Then. The father is not gonna give up. He's a toxic male, straight male, so I don't expect much from him. But he definitely is not a 0. He didn't sexually harass anyone. He will be a 0
in the future probably.
Yeah.
But let's give him 1 chili just
one
because
chili.
He understood for now that he crossed the line.
But he's probably gonna be the main villain. So we know he's gonna come back, and he's just gonna. There is time for 0 chilies.
Yeah, there's a lot of time. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for staying with us with the reaction, which is here by the way, and thank you for joining us with this scorecard session. Hope you liked it, and we are gonna be back next
week. I mean, I'm gonna be back next week. She's not. So you can meet me next week with a brand new reaction to the Little Pin episode 8, spicy episode, and the scorecard, which is gonna last probably 3.5 hours because I'm gonna have to talk about that bondage scene that is highly anticipated. So as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know how many chili you will give to the characters, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.